What's up, guys? I want to talk about how it feels to be living off of 100% passive income the last 2 years. So, just a little quick story and how I got here. 2.5 years ago, I joined a new company, network marketing, home business, online. They had discounted supplements. It was a new membership model, kind of like your Amazon Prime, where you spend, it's $10 a month, and then you go shopping for products. You don't have to buy products, you just have to maintain your membership of $10 a month after a one-time $40 activation fee. So really it was $50 to join. And I had no idea what was going to happen in this business. I thought it was just going to be another network marketing opportunity. And I'd been doing network marketing full time for like 8 years, 7.5 years at this point. So I knew what to do. I knew that I would join and I would do 1 or 2 videos a day about this new company called Live Good. And I thought it was just going to be, the same thing, kind of recruit people, and then it would slow down and I'd make, 5 or 10,000 a month like I did in my previous company. But all of a sudden, after 2 weeks of doing videos, I started getting massive traffic. Like everyone was wanting to find out more about Live Good. And so my income skyrocketed. And I had no idea what was going to happen in Live Good. I mean, it went from like nothing to 1 million members in like a year and a half. And I recruited just with like my YouTube videos and maybe talking to 50 people that I knew from previous network marketing companies. 50 people. I didn't know a lot of people. I don't have a huge list. And I was recruiting like 3 to 7 people a day after a month. And then the company offers rank advancement bonus. If you hit a certain amount of people on your team, you get a diamond bonus. 2,500 people, and you get a diamond bonus, which was 2% of the company's revenue divided amongst all the diamonds. And so my income went from like $1,700 the first month to $17,000 in 3 months. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got the diamond bonus. And it literally changed my wife and my life, our lives. I mean, we went from arguing about money, eating horrible food from the dollar stores, to moving into this huge house behind us. This $4,500 a month house has a little writer's retreat right here. Crazy, absolutely crazy how fast it happened, but I was still working on it. I was still doing videos every day. I did like 300 videos for Live Good, recruited 450 people. My team started to grow around the world. And this is where it gets really good, because when you have a team that grows around the world, they're doing their own Zoom calls, their own training in their own languages. They don't know me. My organization is so big that they don't know me. And my income is climbing every month. And now, the last 2 years, let's get this spider web out of the way. The last 2 years, it's been 100% passive. And people are like, oh, network marketing is a Ponzi scheme. It's a pyramid scam. I don't do sales. You got to push your product onto people. No, you don't. all I did was I did some Live Good reviews on YouTube, and it took off. And now my team is growing every day, even though I'm not promoting Live Good anymore. That is the power of network marketing and passive income. But don't go yet, because I want to talk about another way to make passive income, like 100% passive income. But anyways, so today I'm still making $17,000, $18,000 a month from a $10 a month business, and I'm not promoting it at all. I mean, it's just in the background. That's what I've been waiting for my whole time. My 10 years in network marketing, I've been waiting for this moment where something is just in the background printing money, 100% passive. I mean, no one talks to me about Live Good anymore. I'm not doing any team trainings. I'm not doing Zoom calls. I'm just living my life, enjoying my life. And that's the beauty of network marketing. You can make life-changing income from a business that's $100 a month or less. So I'm in a new company now that has digital products. So you don't even have to buy physical products. So the compensation plan is even better. So I'll leave a link in the video description. You can check that out. I really want you to join me because, like I said, if you're in the right place at the right time and you do take consistent action, it can pay off for decades after you start it. And you don't have to sell. There's even a chance where you can make a little money from spillover. And it's not a guarantee, but if you're on my team and I'm always recruiting, then you could possibly earn from everyone under you in the matrix eventually. And that could at least pay your membership down the road. So yeah, I'm absolutely blown away. And I just want to tell you that, if I can do it, you can do it, because I'm really no one special. Like I said, I don't have a list. I'm not an email marketer. When Live Good launched, I manually emailed the people I knew that were in my previous MLM companies. And we're only talking 100 people or less. I'm not one of those fancy salespeople. Most of the new signups came from my YouTube reviews. And that's why I always urge you guys, if you want to make money online for the rest of your life, start a YouTube channel and just ramble 10 minutes a day or twice a day, and eventually it could replace your job. I mean, I still do videos because I still want to promote other income streams and to provide value and help you guys out on how to make passive income. The second thing I'm doing is I'm taking some of the commissions from my network marketing opportunities, and I'm putting them into high yield weekly paying ETFs. Now, this is also 100% passive because you just put in your investment and it pays you weekly. Now, of course, you should do your own research. It's not guaranteed that the yields or the dividends are going to stay the same. You could lose some or all of your capital investment. So you have to look into these ETFs. But my most exciting one that I'm all in is XBTY. And this is by Granite Shares. And it's a Bitcoin covered call ETF. So they run options. They do options trading on leveraged long Bitcoin ETFs, and that creates a premium, a dividend, a weekly dividend. And so right now the dividend yield is 99%. So that means technically you could double your money every year. And I'm super excited about weekly dividends, and I'm super excited about making my money work for me. Because I'm a guy who used to be dirt poor, working in the restaurants, making $11 an hour, busting my butt all day long, cutting onions, laying bacon strips on sheet pans, making chicken stock, I'm just all day long standing on my feet. And, if I ever got a pay raise, it was for 25 cents. I mean, ridiculous. Now I'm making $700-800 a day passively, working 1 hour a day, just rambling on video. So you really can design a life that you love. I mean, I've never been super depressed about my life. I knew that I was going to do something great. I just didn't know how it was going to look. And the more you work on yourself and talk on video, your channel will evolve and you'll attract people just like you. And it's really exciting to meet you guys. A lot of you are around my age, 53. A lot of you were into drugs and alcohol when you were younger. The whole sex, drugs, rock and roll. The 80s and 90s were great. I had a great childhood. My parents were upper middle class. They owned their own business. And Christmas was great. Had at least 20 presidents, 20 presents under the tree every year. And it was a great childhood growing up in a small little Victorian town, Port Townsend, Washington. And but then I got into drugs and alcohol and lived in a van. And then I bought a school bus and lived in a converted school bus for 20 years. And I was broke my whole life. And I wanted to be a rock and roll drummer, rock and roll star. And I've always wanted money ever since I was a little boy. So to finally make it, I just have to share it with you guys. So forgive me if I'm rambling, or I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying if I can do it, you can do it. But the number one thing I did was I showed up every day and created content. I created a YouTube video, at least one video a day. And I had a blog. I don't recommend blogging anymore, but man, I was working 2 restaurant jobs back to back, and I'd come home and write a 700-word article for MLM. I had an MLM blog. And one year CBD went mainstream, and I had a lot of CBD articles and videos because I was in an MLM company that offered CBD oil, and that was my first good year. $80,000 all online, all pretty much on autopilot. People were just signing up left and right because they found my content online and they trusted me. And they're like, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this CBD oil through Eric because it sounds like he knows what he's talking about. So that's why you should do videos every day, because eventually you'll get discovered and someone's gonna like you. They're gonna like your story. And when you build that trust, they'll sign up with you. It's that simple. But show up every day. It's gonna be slow in the beginning, but eventually it could take off and compound. And then it's just an upward spiral of success upon more success, up and up and up, until one day you're just like living your dreams and making so much money you don't even know what to do with it. So like this video, check out my opportunity in the link in the video description, and subscribe if you're new, because I'm just an ordinary guy who finally started making decent money, and a lot of it's passive. God bless you. We'll see you at the top.